It seems like at this point, Clippers Nation can't catch a break. Kawhi Leonard's injury was so just out of nowhere, so out of left field. It's really, crazy how it was just breaking news maybe around just a couple hours before the game. And it was a big game, going into the game, of course, because, the winner of game threes in a 7-game series a lot of times goes on to win, and when you have opportunity to win a game like this and be at home with your best player on the floor, I thought the Clippers were really in good contention to win it, and take control of the series up 2-1. And then you go into the next game, and if you go up 3-1, you got a very good chance of closing out the series that way because you already won one in Phoenix. So you can go down there and win one if need be. But the turn of events of just Kawhi Leonard's injury really just it really changed a lot. And when I think about the situation, they say he's listed day to day, and of course, that's a injury update for Kawhi, listed day to day. But I hope it's nothing more serious than that, because I can remember just last time they were in the playoffs and they were listening to him day to day, even though he was going to be out the whole playoff due to his knee injury. They try to keep it low key. So hopefully it's really just a day to day thing and he can actually come back the next game. But losing that game really hurt because, the Clippers are, trying to win. They're trying to stay in it. They're trying to advance to the next round, and, blow after blow, just seems to hit them at the wrong time. I mean, it's almost like a curse, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just not what Clippers Nation needs, you know what I'm saying? And if you're trying to win a championship, everybody's got to be healthy. Everybody's got to be there. And it just seems like this team just can't stay healthy to save their lives. I just didn't expect that. I know Kawhi hit his knee or something like that a couple awkward times, in games 1 and 2. So, I guess maybe the knee swole up or something like that. And, he just wasn't able to really put too much pressure on it to go out there and play, against the Suns, in which that cost them, and we all know how it cost them. But still, it's just one of those situations where, the Clippers, they just got to try to find a way to stay healthy. Because it's still championship or bust for the Clippers, even though, injuries have become a part of their situation. Now, Paul George is definitely trying to fight and get his way and claw his way back. And so, of course, because it's Kawhi Leonard. I definitely think Kawhi Leonard will play the next game, but, hopefully he does, so they can at least have a chance to try to tie it 2-2. But to put yourself to be in a situation where you had a chance to go up 2-1 and take seize control of the series possibly, and Kawhi Leonard just gets hurt, and he's out all of a sudden, hours before the game. What a disappointment, and I hope his knee and everything is fine and everything. But, the Clippers, man, the disappointment that comes from this team at times can really, really be demoralizing, because they got the talent to win it all. They got the pieces to win it all. And they got the superstars to win it all. And adding Russell Westbrook, a lot of people think that was the icing on the cake for them, because that's the point guard that they've been missing this whole time. Even though he has his moments of boneheaded plays, he still, can make big plays at times just because he's Russell Westbrook, and, he can push the pace unlike most or any other in the league. So, it's, even though with all that being said, the main two guys seems to be there, because the main two guys can't stay on the court long enough to gel with each other themselves to where they should be by now within 4 or 5 seasons, and to put this all together and win a championship, because there's no doubt this team can win a championship. They are so deep. They are so loaded. They stayed in the game with the Phoenix Suns without Kawhi and PG. If they had one of them at home, they definitely had a way better chance of winning if they had one of their superstars, and they probably would have won, because the game would have been a lot different. The field would have been a lot different. The energy in the building is different, and the energy with the players is different, because they know they got their main guy there, and they just need to feed off of what he does, which is Kawhi Leonard, and, have their main guy there and just feed off what he does in regards to, how he's playing, which, Kawhi plays both ends, and it kind of just rubs off on other players. So, missing Kawhi was huge, But like I said, even if they had Paul George, I still think they possibly could, maybe could have, possibly won a game like that. Just with the home crowd and the energy and, being at home and everything, it just makes a difference. But, now you got to try to go out there and, win in spite of without Kawhi Leonard, and it's just awfully tough to do that. So now they have to try to fight and claw their way back into the series. Hopefully Kawhi plays the next game. This way they'll be able to have an opportunity, to at least maybe tie the series up at home and then go to, back to Phoenix and maybe try to steal another one there. But, I mean, it's going to be tough. And, it's just a bad situation to be in because, like I said, now you have to tie the series up and then you got to go right back to Phoenix. And hopefully they don't go up 3-2 because if they do, then it's going to be, really tough to win that, especially when they have the momentum like that because they got more firepower and they're healthier. They got the healthier team in this situation. So that makes a world of difference too. And like I said, it's just putting more onus on Kawhi when he does come back because it's like, now you're worried about his knee, not putting too much pressure on it. And then you're hoping that he still can carry the load the way he was and play at an efficient level the way he was because he was so locked in. I mean, honestly, before that injury, I mean, he was looking like the best player in the playoffs. I mean, honestly. So, I mean, he was playing phenomenal, until this came up. But like I said, hopefully it's really a day-to-day thing. Hopefully he'll be back the next game, and hopefully the Clipper Nation can we could rally around that and, try to see if he and the Clippers can put this thing together and get a big W because they're going to need it. And, the Clippers are good with their backs against the wall, but sometimes you just like to see the Clippers in a comfortable position and them being the team in the forefront, them being the team with the home court advantage in situations like this where, they would be, a team that would, put themselves in that position where they can win this series. You don't want to always see the Clippers have to fight and be down 0-2 and down 2-1 in series. It just seems like it's been that way the whole time, they've been together. You know what I'm saying? They're always down in series. They're always fighting their way back, clawing back, or they have some type of, injury bug that hits them it's just at the wrong time, and that was really at the wrong time for that to happen. But, regardless, the Clippers got to, play through it, and they got to try to hope, Kawhi comes back as healthy as possible and try to find a way to push each other to the limit so they can find a way to win this series.